Hey everybody, welcome to the 2 Hour Track Challenge. My name is Ben_Burns. Today we're going to be making a song in 2 hours or less. I am pretty excited about this one. I have some proper caffeine, none of this crappy tea stuff. I've got bang brain fuel. I don't know, I saw it at the store and it looked really bad. I don't like carbonated lemonade, but here we are. Definitely does the job though. Anyway, I do like tea. I just didn't really know. Trying something else. I have a hard time, like, I take a nap right before the stream, and I have a hard time, like, getting energy right away. But anyway, I was thinking about doing some dub tech, some chill out stuff, and kind of see where things go from there. As always, I have no idea what I'm going to do, but, you know, the meme is to just say I'm going to make some chill music. So I'm going to make some chill music. One of the things... Man, are we just going to go off the rails right away? There was one thing I was thinking about for making dub tech soundscapes, and I don't know if it's going to work. But we can spend like 5-10 minutes doing some weird sound design stuff to see. So I have the recording of Rain on an Umbrella, which I really like. It's very clicky and poppy. It works great. Excuse me. I was wondering if I could turn this into a pad of some sort. Using a resonator. Oh man, this microphone's already... Oh, it's not going to end up perfect for chill music when I'm done with it. So we can have this like resonator thing here. We'll just do like a C minor. Let's see, 12 plus 7, 19. So it's kind of hard to hear. Okay. So let's see what we can do with this. No, this is Valhalla Room territory. Actually, we'll use Chrome. We're doing a mic last month. Right back out of working. Isn't that how it goes? Okay, so we've got this. So let's see, we have G and then 5. This is kind of the dumpy thing about 8 and 12. So what I want to do now is I want to change the rate of this, pop that up more, and then toss a gate on it. And hopefully, yeah, there we go. We can get some little beeps and boops in there. So essentially what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create like trigger points for the audio. This is how you start a chill track, eh? Got some work left to do on it, but I don't know. I don't really know. But like I said, I was going to spend like 10 minutes on this just to see. Okay. I don't even know how much of that's coming through. I'm sorry if this is real quiet. I didn't want to blast it out because it could be real annoying. No. Hey, Slinkinage, thank you so much for that raid. How you doing? I'm making some weird ass ambient sound right now. You came in at an odd time. Oh my god, what's with this double raid? Holy cow. Well, how you guys doing? Hey Shaka, how you doing? How was your Fall Guys? What is this? Okay, well, how y'all doing? Well, thank you for the triple raid. Hey, thank you for the follow. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play piano for a minute or two and say hi to everybody. Because this is going to happen a little bit, so I want to just appreciate everybody who is stopping in right now. Thank you for the host, Mimi. I do games production, yeah. So, brief overview of what I do. Every Wednesday I do the 2-hour track challenge. You can see the timer ticking down up in the corner, up there. That is how long I have to finish a song. But this is more important. I also do game development, web development, like graphic design, just random stuff on there. We're still getting through the backlog of alerts here. But I also want to appreciate everybody with the piano, so. It's hard to play over that piano, huh? Anyway, I think there's like one more. Yeah. Let's go over this real quick. Haiku Art, Slinkinage, Moongem, UncuietAdam, Andy, and Monster, and AndEdTheClone. Thank you so much for all those follows. I really, really do appreciate that. Everybody else, welcome. Yeah. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much for the follow. I am working on kind of a chill track right now. I'm making kind of an ambient bed of noise. There's not a whole lot to it yet, but the plan is to make something pretty neat. Although since people are here now, I kind of want to like dump some drums in it so it has some boof to it, you know. Oh, I hope everybody's doing okay. I don't know if I saw your answer, Shaka, but I hope your Fall Guys stream was good. I poked my head in a little bit on that, and it seemed like a lot of fun. I've been watching some other people play Fall Guys over the past couple weeks, like in the tech demos. Where are my kick drums? Soft kicks. Yeah, that's good. So I am basically right now, I'm going to make some kind of dub tech music, which is chill out techno, chill out trance music. Actually, I kind of like it on the one beat. Does it need to be faster or slower? I think a little slower. And that kick's a little loud. So, there we go. The other thing I'm looking for is my clave. So we'll get some jams in this in a little bit, but right now we're just kind of setting up the foundation. You can't build a house without a solid foundation. Actually, these should be over here. And that's one thing that I've found quite a bit with both creative things and music production is that, like, if you want a solid idea, you have to build a solid foundation. Nah, I mean. There we go. Let's grab a massive patch in here. So if people aren't aware of what I'm doing, since there are a handful of new people here, if you have questions about anything I'm doing, I'm happy to go into more detail. Like, I know I have a time limit, and that's, whatever, but if I can educate people, that's far more important than anything else that I'm doing. So I love talking about this stuff. So let me know. Ooh, this does not want to be that. Let me know, because I think that, I kind of like the idea of being the Bob Ross of music production. That's the goal that I strive toward. So if you are wondering what the hell I'm doing with all these knobs, I can help explain that a little bit more. Triple raid. Yeah, right. That was wild. I saw that you were streaming today, Shaka, and I was like, oh no. I wonder if he's going to raid me afterwards. I didn't know that you were going to get 3 people to raid me. That's pretty wild. I really do appreciate it, though. So now we have kind of a bloop sound that was extremely loud. I apologize. More like passive, am I right? I don't know. Maybe? I like massive. I really should learn Massive X, but I'm lazy. Yeah. Well, and I do have a limiter on Ableton as well. So, like, there are safeguards in place for my idiocy, but okay. So I think we can go like this. Actually, I think now that we have a little bit more rhythm here, let's there we go. So we can put some side chaining on here. obviously going to make this a little bit more interesting. Okay. Too low. So yeah, my whole goal, if you're not familiar with dub tech music, this is basically what it is. It's kind of like electronic ambient drone. It's kind of a mishmash of a lot of kind of chill out things. And it's one of my favorite genres to work in simply because there's so many ideas that you can do that don't really like it's not limited. It's not like limited to a specific subset of things, and that's really kind of a big thing for me right now. Let's go like this. Let's get funky. Oops. Nah, I don't like that actually. Yeah, I have a project that's about learning Massive X. I've worked on Infinity Loop a little bit, which is an album. Thank you, Shock. I appreciate that. See, I'm trying to find the right chord clusters here. And it's all about like where you place these chord clusters as well. Let's actually reinforce this with a bass note. There we go. Actually, I kind of like that we're not changing the tonic chord or the bass note. Oh, nope. Okay. That's too much. So the really nice thing about this setup, the way that this is all set up is that we have these auto filters. We have this guy. Basically what this auto filter does is it takes this dot here and it sweeps it left and right slowly. And it's also doing that with this, which is a little less noticeable, but they're going at different times. So you could listen to this for a very long time before it starts to feel like it's looping. And I think that that helps quite a bit with this style. Let's pop over to Splice. Chill out. Loops. 95 BPM, which is a weird BPM, but... You know what? Let's gamble 8 cents on a good loop. Nah, not what I'm looking for. Let's... Oh, that's a good loop. Not appropriate for this, but... Actually, this might work. I'm going to have to chop things up a little bit, but I really like mixing up the genres like that. Do I say genre weird? I apologize. I don't know. Because genre with like a hard G sounds weird for me, so it's a genre. You don't say genre. Okay, good. Thank goodness. God forbid I'm weird. Man, I don't know if caffeine's really the right choice for me. Genres, exactly. Hey, Squishy, how are you? Schedule, yes. So let's go to the drum machine. Let's get a solid 808 hat. I know as a Midwesterner, a northern Midwesterner, I say the word bag weird. Like, I guess bag or bag. I can't really say it correctly because of my Minnesotan accent, but you know, that's just the life that we live sometimes. Classic. Drink coffee too fast again. Yeah, I did not drink a whole lot. This can is massive, by the way. I've drank probably that much, and I think I'm good. I don't know how anybody could drink like a whole can of anything like that without having a heart failure. Okay. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to chop this up a little bit. I feel that we don't have to do a whole lot to this. Hamburger in a cup. Maybe this loop won't work as well as I thought. I liked it because it was weird. But since we already have like a kick pattern, maybe if we go like that. I'm kind of just throwing stuff against the wall right now and see what sticks. You know what I mean? There we go. This is more what I was looking for. Have I gathered any weird samples lately?
But I gotta tell you, it ain't gonna be cheap. But the results are not guaranteed.
Forgot about that one.
Hi, I'm Michael Stevens. Are you a person? Well, then get out of here. Go poop or something. I only want to talk to your brain.
Oh, I love YouTube. I don't know if
I gotta tell you, it ain't gonna be cheap. But the results are not guaranteed.
I don't think that would fit in here, but I love that quote. Yes, that was Vsauce Michael. That was on his most recent video talking about the odd numbers problem, which is actually a very good video, but that was kind of his ad break. And that's how he started his ad break, because he wanted to talk to your brain. Rhea? Sorry, I can't read. It's like, it's so far away. I basically have Audacity set up to record the output from my computer, so I can just hit record, and then I have what I need. Hit record. Hey, Em. Can't wait for Half-Life 3, huh? So that's usually how I who does that. You know you've heard it, but you can't place it. That is from a Northern Lion video. If Northern Lion does a lot of Let's Plays. This is the YouTube thing for it. If you really wanted to find it, so just do like it's like YouTube.com v equals whatever. If you really wanted to listen to it, it's just a Let's Play video. I think he was playing Binding of Isaac. I watch his content quite a lot. Yeah. So the whole point of dub tech, at least in this case, is just layering subtle rhythmic elements on top of each other in interesting ways, and that's basically what I'm doing. Eventually, I might like let's see if we can find like a chill out melody. Flute flexing, or fluxing. Okay. It's like flute flexing, huh? They've really gone above and beyond to make some really stupid sounding sample names. So one of my favorite things to do for those who are new to this is just take random garbage I find online and turn it into something that fits within the thing I'm working on. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. I just took a random flute sample, and I feel like I should be able to make this work. I'm going to lower the volume because that looks loud, though. So let's see what this sounds like. Well, maybe if it's just a gross sample, that doesn't work so well. Let's try again. Is that seriously everything we have at 95 BPM? Okay. Sax bottom. Hell yeah. Now we just need the sax top. Know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, I think this should work well. We just need to clean it up a little bit. Help. So one thing I hear with this note in particular is to drop it by one semitone. There we go. Way better. Okay, so let's make this fit into the overall thing a little bit more, which basically just means drenching it in reverb. Yep. And chuck a Valhalla delay on there to make it sound like 1,000 saxes that are bottoms. And just run it through a little bit of a compressor. Cool. some effects on there. You know how we do. Yeah, I like that. Nice. So I'm basically I'm building a palette of sounds that I can switch between, and we can kind of build some melodic ideas off of this, and then we should be good and nice. Here's a cool sound. Exactly. Maybe I'll bring that back. Cool. So that's some ideas there. So again, this won't be playing every bar. This is just something we'll toss in for funsies when I feel like it. And yeah, let's get kind of a proper snare sound in here. I think that'll help. I use this one far too often, but I like it too much. Where is it? My Thanos snap sound. I have no idea where this sample came from anymore. It came from like a really old song, but it's just like, it fits so well in like everything. It's so it's nice when you have a melody that gets stuck in your head. Okay. Okay. So we've got the base of a song here. What do we do with it? That's kind of the important part. Because I really like this. So what do we do? Like, what we need to do next is we need to kind of figure out a narrative that this song goes to, which kind of revolves around whatever track name we choose. Like, what do we see collectively when, like, we listen to this loop? Because this kind of determines how the song flows from section to section, or it has some kind of narrative associated with it. And it's like, what does this make you feel? Yeah, so it's like right now I'm just trying to figure out excuse me, I'm just trying to figure out like what is the purpose of the song? And it's kind of heavy-handed to think about that in that way, but I also think that it's important to kind of establish what I want fairly early when doing this, because that gives me a baseline for how to speaking of baselines, we need to add a baseline, but this adds this gives me a way to kind of direct where I want the song to go. And I say narratively because there's really no other way of describing like how I want this to go, like just having a direction or a feeling associated with the song. I'm just kind of throwing random stuff in there, seeing if anything kind of clicks, but just like it's kind of like a rainy day. Crap out of my pockets. Why is there no velocity sensitivity on this? Those life hack videos. Kind of does sound like a time lapse. Something somebody would throw in a time lapse. Whoa, I feel like I'm in one of those life hack videos. Whoa. They didn't have life hack videos in the 90s. Come on. But you're right. Kind of the idea of a time lapse or something similar to that might be the right call. Like, kind of like a time lapse. And this is getting deeper than like I feel is really necessary for a lot of this stuff, but just trying to like figure out, like get a picture in your head, something that you can try to replicate. Just like a time lapse of a beach with rain on it or something, maybe. It's too loud. Kind of like rained out. Might be a good name for it. There we go. There we go. That helps. I do feel like we need another rhythmic layer. What happens if I just go to my my current sample library and BPM? This might not work at all. Can I just do 95 BPM? How smart is this thing? Not very. It's the same sample, except twice. How about stop? Okay. Well, let's go to roughly the same. Funky drummer. Yeah, these probably won't work. Because I'm just looking for something real light. Man, I've used that loop a couple times. Let's try something. I want to try something. Yeah, I know what it sounds like. You can stop playing it now. Thank you. If we take this and double it, I was like, does it seriously end on like 4.5 beats? That would be dumb. Yeah, see, that's what I was looking for. Just weird little glitchy stuff that goes in the background. And I don't want these snare hits, so I'm just going to yeet them out of the sample with the volume. Oh, that's not how that works, huh? Let's try it like this. There we go. Again, it's just like another extra layer. And that's really all I'm looking for. It doesn't even have to be loud. So, it's like visually, I'm thinking of like a time lapse of like rain on the beach or something. I don't really know. Cool. Hey, Floof and Snoof, how are you? It's not Floof and Snoof, it's Floof Snoof. Hope you've been well. Floofenstein. Yeah. I might just call this song Time Lapse. I might just do that. I'm just trying to think of what else we can do for this. I think that there's a lot. Day's been okay so far. It's been a little busy, but overall it's been a pretty solid day. And just steal a melody from another song. Yep. Okay, that instrument works great. I'm not going to steal the melody, but I'm going to take the instrument, which means I need to get my breath controller. It's the perfect ambient noise generator. You're a little beat. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, 12 hours. Man, that's rough. Little much there. But we can get really cool ambient sounds out of this now. Yeah, this will work. That'll work just fine. Get rid of this utility. And then just chuck the ROM on there, just like I do with everything else. Yeah, it should work. Okay. So, man, time-lapse is such like a strong name for a song. I always worry that I'm going to use up the quote-unquote good names. YouTuber I watch would use. That's exactly what a time-lapse is. So basically what a time-lapse is if you take you like put a camera in a like a stationary or set position, or you have it move it at a fixed rate, and then you do a lot of stuff. You're basically compressing like 10 minutes of video into like 30 seconds or something. That's what a time lapse is. I used to have a lot of those on my computer when I was doing a lot of video editing. I don't know if I still do. The poops folder. Media, video production, videos for YouTube. Yeah, I don't think I have them anymore. Or they're like super buried on a hard drive somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Here, I'm not gonna stop the stream, but this is what a time lapse is. So a time lapse is essentially just like speeding up. It's compressing. Like this was 20 minutes of recording, I think, and I have one for the whatever. I have one for the start too, but you have to wait for the log off screen to go through it and all that other stuff, so it's not worth it. I thought I had some like here, but I guess I don't. Whatever. But yeah, time lapse. What I was saying before is like I'm always worried that I'm going to use up like the good song names on something that isn't good, but this song is good. Like I really like where it's going. This hat's a little loud. So let's see if there's any more layers we can add here. But honestly, I think we're kind of good. Unless we want to start like adding little boops in the middle of this. You can't even really hear them there, so I'd have to create another thing. So all of this stuff basically is the arrangement or the layers of the song, and then we can work on arranging them kind of hear this more as an intro continuing into background. Yeah. Isn't it a very nice exercise? But yeah, Andy, that's you have it exactly right there, where it's essentially just compressing a bunch of time into one small thing. So I guess I am going to call this time lapse. Man, I was going through some old projects the other day, huh? What is it? Oh God, it's August already. Cool. So let's work on arranging this beast. So a lot of this stuff probably doesn't come in until later. So this is where we work on essentially our palette, our array of sounds that give us the progression of time. Give us a song that's not a 20-second loop. So that's kind of what we're looking into here. So no, where's some little radiator? Interesting. I do like random sounds. So how do we want to start this song? It's too much. Yeah. So the finesse in this is all about how you evolve things. It's all about, what is this little bit here? Okay, it doesn't really affect things too much. I am gonna set this to loop though. Just that way I don't go off the rails. So we can do that. I don't think this song's going to be like 1,000,000 minutes long, but jam out to Sonic Adventure 2. You know, I haven't really played a whole lot of Sonic games. I should do that at some point. Oh yeah, we need a bass line too. I've heard that bass lines are important. Anyway, so what we're going to do, I'll get to that eventually. We've got a whole hour to make a bass line. The nice thing about dubtech music is that it usually comes together really quickly. So I heard you like bass lines. Did the wrong one. There we go. I also feel like... Oop. So, we're essentially... Actually, let's just go like this. Make it a little cleaner. Can't you just do fish? Yeah, there you go. For those who don't know, I can't imagine if you don't, but if you're on Windows anyway, if you hit the Windows button and period, you can just go like this, and then I just typed in fish, and it's filtered it down to, you know. There you go. Yeah, if you're on Windows anyway, I don't know how it would work on other platforms, but yeah, Windows period, it's awesome. So let's go like this. You're on Mac. Well, I can't help you there. Let's just grab these jabronis right here. I have to sneeze. I really don't want to, though. I'm not sampling. Excuse me, I'm not sampling that. Here's a cool sound. Here's a pirate flag. Yeah, Toxic, you're correct there. Let's go like that too. So there is no. Okay, so what I want to do, we're getting to like the beef of the song. It's just one step at a time. So we want to bring that in. Everything but the snaps, I think. We want to bring these in too. How does this sound if we go like this? I feel like this needs to roll off the high end as well, because I'm not doing anything. Okay, so let's see. This is at about 500. Just roll off the high end like this. It's a little too sharp in the highs. So I'm kind of messing up the things that I had set up before, but oh, this was part of that. So this goes right here. Cool. So we're kind of building up to bringing in the actual lead that I wanted to play with my face, rather than just using pre-cut samples. So I'll use this with the fish bowly. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I don't have BTTV. One of these days I probably should get it, but listen, I'm an old man and I don't understand how this stuff works. That's my excuse anyway. God, I have to sneeze again. I think the trees are going nuts. Maybe I'm allergic to this crazy energy drink. God, excuse me. I'm 39. I know that that's not impressive to some people, but, you know. And go like this, kind of just chop this stuff out. One thing we can do is we can fade these out here. Well, I mean, that's the way you hit 44. You just wait, so I guess you're correct. Cool. Okay, so let's copy this over. I actually want to do one more. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, for 39, I feel pretty great. I'm not complaining. Been doing a lot of yard work lately. So we finally get into the main loop here. Let's actually like iterate on the kicks a little bit. I'm envisioning. I have a vision of some really, really, really basic bass. I'm like super hooked on this Sine 8 and Sine 4 because I love Seinfeld, of course. No, I just I really like how simple they are. You lay in that tasteful, and I will try that. I need to blow my nose though, because it's starting to get a little gross. So I'll be back in a second. Thankfully, no more sneezing. Oh, I apologize. What are you looking at, Trevor? What's out there? Is there a bird? Here, let's have a cat break. No, look at the camera. Yeah, see? You're famous. Multiple half-dozen people know you now. Okay, I'll try the sample. Oh. Where's Ableton? There it is. I was like, I lost my samples. Let's see, this will have to be right here then.
And I gotta tell you, it ain't gonna be cheap.
Okay. I'm going to have to scoot things around a little bit here, but we can make this work. This will actually sound pretty good. Okay. I think this will be good. Yep, exactly. That's how cats do. They get famous for sitting around. Uh-oh. What are you guys looking at? My squirrel friend's out there. I'm trying to be. I have befriended a squirrel. I'm trying to become friends with it. But yeah, when they get all tense like that, the cats, I just worry that they jump through the screen door.
But I gotta tell you, it ain't gonna be cheap. But the results are not guaranteed.
Sounds like your kitten's doing really well over there, Toxic.
But I gotta tell you, it ain't gonna be cheap. But the results are not guaranteed.
It's a little loud. But that's kind of the problem with having a compressor on it, because I'm trying to even things out a little bit.
But I gotta tell you, it ain't gonna be cheap. But the results are not guaranteed.
Yeah, I'm still working on it. There is a reverb on it, but it's just pretty subtle right now, so I got to crank that up.
But I gotta tell you, it ain't gonna be cheap. But the results are not guaranteed.
The other thing I can do is I can break this apart like this, and maybe this creates a little less urgency. Nah, so you got to cram it into this last bit here.
I gotta tell you.
Okay. We can make this work. I have confidence that we can make this work. We just need to make sure the pacing is right. We can also speed up the sample too.
I gotta tell you, it ain't gonna be cheap. But the
results, they're not guaranteed. Hey, Floof. Yeah, it's super chill hanging with you too. Yeah, I like the way it sounds too. Like, I feel like it's kind of a dumb sample to put into this, but, you know, who cares?
I gotta tell you, it ain't gonna be cheap. But the results are not guaranteed. I gotta tell you, it ain't gonna be cheap. But the results are not guaranteed.
So I feel like we need a little bit more of a gap here, but I don't want to put too much because we also need a pause. We need a pause here.
But the results are not guaranteed.
That's pretty good. Oh, you know, you're right. Where it's just like, hey, here's a random movie sample from 30 years ago. No, it's a lo-fi hip-hop song. Time for bed. Have a good night, Squishy Sprite. Apparently everybody leaves at 5:10. Good to know. What are you guys looking at now? Those cats. I should really try to set up the cat cam again. We've Tina and I have been changing this studio around a little bit when it comes to the setup of things. So it's a little difficult to find to normalize everything, but I still should really work on that because cat cam is really the only reason why people are here anyway. Okay. Let's put a little bit of chill out onto here. Honestly, I'm going to try to record all of this. And see how it goes. I need to get better at like recording large swaths like this because otherwise I tend to forget. And then like I try to loop it and then it's all messed up and it's not great.
I gotta tell you, it ain't gonna be cheap, but the results are not guaranteed.
And that leads pretty nicely into a breakdown here. There are some notes that I can fix in this, though. Thanks, man. Yeah, I really love the breath controller for doing this kind of stuff. And I mean, this is the same instrument that I used in After the Aftermath. Pretty much exactly the same. So I didn't really change a whole lot. I'm changing some things now just to kind of better fit with the vibe, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same.
It ain't gonna be cheap, but the results are not guaranteed.
Lapsed time. Okay. What is still making all this noise? Okay, so I think the delay on this is a little too aggressive. I'm going to turn that back. Let's go like this. I feel like this got a little too aggressive too. That's better. Okay, so let's take this and see if we can mess with it a little bit more. Essentially just adding some more rhythmic stuff. I don't know if it'll work, but honestly, that won't work. We'll need to add another layer to this, which is fine. Do we have an automation for this? We do. Where does this start? About 700. That makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to scoot this out just a little bit more so we don't have that tailing note getting in our way. Okay, so yeah, we're working on a little bit of a breakdown here. And then we can add another... Oh, that's an interesting idea. We can add another section here. I do wanna bring in the drums a little bit too, but... Okay, so we can do this. Yeah, Andy, thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I know. Streaming always kind of messes somebody's sleep schedule up. So, I get it. It's all good. Yeah, you too. Have a good night. Because this brings in some really interesting rhythmic elements, and I kind of like this, but I have to dial it in correctly. Well, hello, Arcade. How are you? There we go. Popping in to say hi. Well, I appreciate that. I hope you've been doing well. Why is this delay is not really working, eh? That's okay. I'm feeling all right. It's been a rough couple weeks, but I'm kind of feeling back a little bit more normal, which is good. Did you redo in the background? No? you talking about these layers? So these are rain layers. These are the same layers as this. But run through a series of resonators and filter cutoffs. So it kind of creates... Here. This really, really broad soundscape. And if I wanted to, I could change like the pitches of this. It's hard to tell when you just do just one. But, yeah. Essentially, I was just looking for like a bed of texture that all of this sits on. That was a little early, huh? Oh, I'm sad too, man. I mean, you can always like finish it. It just won't be on the thing. I'm trying to, excuse me. I'm trying to be a little bit less. It sounds dumb, but I'm trying to be a little less flexible with that thing, just because there's so much stuff going on right now. I just have to be a little bit more rigid with how I manage that remix. But I do, and I mentioned this in the Discord, I do intend on doing more remixes like this, because it's been a lot of fun, and a lot of people have said that it's like, oh yeah, this would be a good thing to do once in a while. So this is not your only opportunity. It's definitely not your only opportunity. Yeah, and you can always finish it and just release it however you want. Like, so it's all good. Oh yeah, I forgot to check that. Well, I mean, I'm kind of used to it because of the 2-hour album challenge. So it's not like it's out of my wheelhouse. It's just I just want to be a little bit more rigid with this, because I know that DistroKid and all the other like distribution services, they take a while, and I want to get this done by the end of August or maybe early September. So it's just kind of like, I just want to throw it out there, make sure that it works, and then there we go. So now we have kind of this lead in to something else. I don't know why this is so tinny, though. It feels really tinny, even though the low pass basically allows everything through. Maybe it's just the... I'm just kind of iterating on this again. It's all about iteration. It's like, why is this so quiet? Isn't that weird? It seems weird. It's a little better. Because this is only affecting the cutoff. So it shouldn't really... Anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm super excited for it. Right now it looks like we're going to get probably 4 or 5 remixes, which is fine. Like I figured if 13 people show up to the Discord and hang out and have a good time, probably half of them will finish something, and that's totally cool. So, like, I mentioned this a little bit. I did my Patreon update earlier today, and like my goal for 2021, I feel, is working on more community events. So that's really where I want to focus my efforts and like try to help enable more people to do cool things. That's hey people, hey, happy 4th of July, everybody.
Are not guaranteed.
So I need to grab the results. Yeah. We haven't had fireworks for a while, but apparently neighbors found some in their garage or something.
Results are not guaranteed. Results are not guaranteed.
I kind of want to remove a lot of the man, those are loud.
Results are not guaranteed.
It's scaring the cats, which is what bothers me the most.
Results are not guaranteed.
Actually, let's bounce this on. Nah, I don't like that. I would like to sample it, but I don't think it would come through. I can try. The other thing is that I have to wait for them to shoot something off. And I'd just be sitting here like this with the window. It's not recording. Let's see. I'll try one more time. I was talking through that one. See if they got one more in them. Okay. We did it, fam. I mean, rhythmically, these fit pretty well. I don't know if I got the scream. Kinda. So we can go like this. It's pretty quiet in there. But that's okay. So what I'm going to do... There we go. We did it. I actually like it better here. Let's fix this up now. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, so we can go like this and like this. We can go a little higher on the dry wet now that we're just yeah, that's better. Do need to lower the volume on that a little bit, but overall... Oh, that mic's still live. That's why. Okay. So where are we at with this song? I feel like I use that little motif a lot. But it works so well. This one's called Time Lapse, but I know Zaxxas suggested Lapsed Time, which I kind of like more. The bend motif. Yeah, it's almost like the lick. So I might rename it to Lapsed Time. Because that... It sounds a little bit more like a fugue state then, where it's kind of just like time has elapsed, but there's really nothing to show for it. And that, this kind of like chill mood really vibes with that. Oh. That's why it sounded fucky. Okay. Sorry, I said a swear. I shouldn't.
Results are not guaranteed.
You can't say swears. This is YouTube. Or this is going on YouTube. Right?
Results are not guaranteed.
We can go like this too to like cut out the reverb so it gets real dry.
Results are not guaranteed.
It's a little loud now. Oh no.
Results are not guaranteed.
Not the swearing YouTubers list.
Not guaranteed.
And part of me wants to like go crazy with this bass, but I also know that within this style of music, you got to keep it simple, stupid. So I'm trying very, very hard to not mess with that MIDI, and it's really difficult because I want to like make it go nanners, but it's also like I like the groove where it is too. Another question, does this need to go up 5 BPM? It feels a little slow. No, I know. I know there's no particular rules, but at the same time, I also really like what I have, and I don't want to burden it with complexity. And I honestly, I don't know if I like messing with that. Don't mess with what works. Well, that's not fair. You should mess with what works because that's how you innovate. But you also shouldn't mess with what works right now because you have a time limit. And if you donk everything up, then you're kind of in a rough spot. Hey, guess what? I haven't added a ride cymbal in this song yet. Got to fix that. Hey, Madam Berry, I checked out a little bit of your stream today. Not a whole lot, but enough to see what you were doing, and it looked really cool. I like the concept that you've got going with that. It's a very, very cool painting. Dunk it till you make it. Listen, fake it till you make it is a stupid, stupid saying. The correct way, the correct saying is own it while you hone it, because fake it till you make it. And I stole that from MC Funky Pants on Twitter. But own it while you hone it means that you're owning the process. You're owning what you're doing. And fake it till you make it just means that you're being an imposter until suddenly you're not. And it's like a difference of semantics because they basically mean the same thing. But I really hate the idea of faking it until you make it because it makes you feel like you're faking. You're not being genuine with what you're doing, and obviously you are. I'm sorry. That's a completely wild tangent from what you were basically joking about, but I still feel that it's important to make that distinction because, like, you don't want to be faking your creative process. You don't want to feel like an imposter because imposter syndrome's hard enough already. Have an existential crisis while you... What does rhyme with crisis? Rices. Whoa, okay, Ableton, chill out. Note to self, don't hit the Z button. Hit Control Z instead. Okay, what is going on? Thank you.
Are not guaranteed.
Oh, that's why I have that there. Okay. Okay, so this is why I have this here. Okay. Have an existential crisis while you organize your spices? I don't know. That makes no sense. What on the internet makes sense though? So I guess let's just roll with it. Unless your creative thing is acting, and then yeah, that's true.
Results are not guaranteed.
Splices. Okay, what I want to do is I do want to duplicate this. I want to kind of create oh, that's going to sound real butts though next to this. Real butts, not those fake butts that you see on the internet. Listen, I'm not saying that it works in the greater rhyming scheme of everything else, but conceptually, it's a good idea to follow. I don't know if that works, though, bouncing those two off each other. You still need that bass, though. Yeah, I think it works too. Like, these headphones are unfortunately kind of dying, so the low end turns to mush. So I don't want to get rid of them though, because I've been using them for like 6 years, and I like them a lot. I have a delay on one of these that is what I want, and I won't stop until I find it. Just kidding, it doesn't exist anymore. So let's just add it again. Audio effects, delay. We can also put like a slight LFO on this, and that might work really well. Doesn't really do a whole lot. Yeah. That's good to know. I actually bought some Samsung, like I think they're called Galaxy Pods or something. They're essentially the Samsung version of the AirPods, and I like them a lot. They do have like a pretty long delay when it comes to response, so doing music production and certain like rhythm game stuff does not work. But otherwise, they're very good for listening to, like at work. Where is this? Oh my God, we have 15 minutes left. Let's figure this out. Honestly, I feel like all we have to do is just do another kind of solo like this, and we should be good. Yeah. If it's non-Bluetooth, then yeah, there's much less of a delay. Oh, there you go. So I feel like what we can do is we can ratchet up the filter cutoff here, and just kind of like make things a little bit more spicy. Have what DubTech equivalent of a riser might be. Oh my God, Ableton, why? Cool. And go like this, go like this. Nice thing about electronic music, because once you get it all dialed in, it's just a lot of copying and pasting, which I'm okay with. So let's leave this in, but I have a feeling that I'm going to want to change this around. This song's going to be like 6 minutes long if we keep this up. Because I want to make sure that I have enough space for the other solo we have. So that's weird. Go like this. Go like this. Just kind of create a little transition here. Wait, what am I? I'm deleting the wrong thing, aren't I? I am deleting the wrong thing. That's why it was off. Boop. Okay. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be, Sonny. So let's just go like this. Go like this. Go like that. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I like it, though. I don't know if I like that. I kind of like... Oh, my God. There's too many cables, though. That sets the wrong tone, I think. I think it just sets the wrong tone. Like, just to confirm that the tone is correct. Yeah, okay. Let's just roll with that. That works way better. It's just boring. It's not what I want to do. Or maybe I don't want to have this ride for so long. That might be it too. It might be that I'm just pushing this too far. So let's just go like this. Because how long is this loop going for? We kind of have it really go here. Is this the filter frequency too? It is. The other thing that I have to keep in mind is that I've been listening to this for 2 hours now, and I want to make sure that like it still has good pacing, even though personally I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, yeah, I've heard this. Let's just skip to the end of the song. But it's like, well, no, you gotta allow people to appreciate what they've got here. Things aren't lining up correctly. Okay, that's because I can't count to 8. Kind of got to resolve that. Nope, just this one. Oh my God, Ableton, why? Okay. Just kind of fading it all out now. But that's I think that's a good way of doing it. I don't think I can really remove any of those other bass notes. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so the last thing we need to do in the final 4 minutes is to create a solo here that doesn't suck. And I'm not entirely sure how to go about that. Let's reserve this. Maybe? Feel like it went well until like right here. I should save. I haven't saved very much. I also feel like this needs to get moved over. Is that really... Yeah, it is. Okay. How you doing, Cheese? Sorry, I didn't say hi. I think that works pretty well. Let's listen to the whole thing. I'll turn off the timer too. I'm stuck. There we go. It's a very chill song, but I'm okay with that. The timing on this is a little weird.
I gotta tell you, it ain't gonna be cheap, but the results are not guaranteed. I gotta tell you, it ain't gonna be cheap, but the results are not guaranteed.
A little too much on the reverb. Oh, I can also do that fake stop over here too. That would help. I kind of already do it. Let's close these down a little bit so I can actually see what I'm doing.
Results are not guaranteed.
I'm glad you're doing well, buddy. I'm doing okay. I've been dealing with my own marketing stuff. I'm working on getting Color Jumper up on the Switch, which is great, but I also want to do like a marketing push for it. Ugh. It's expensive, and it's like results are not guaranteed. So I'm going to do my best to kind of find a middle ground between spending a lot of money and seeing if I can get people to actually look at it. I know I'll probably spend more than I make back, but, you know, it's a passion project. Don't know how I feel about that note. I have to fix that one too. I bit down a little too hard on the thing. Yeah. I don't know if I like that one. Sorry. With Color Jumper, like, it's getting a release like on a new platform, which gives me the excuse to talk about it more, which is great. But also, it's a game that's almost 4 years old now, so I'm kind of in the same boat where I'm just like, do I really want to spend a lot of money? And, you know, I'll find a middle ground. It's fine. Good song. I like it. Be doing marketing stuff yourself. I'm paying somebody this time, at least to do part of it. Specifically when it comes to marketing materials, like writing about it and writing the emails. I'll be sending the emails so I can still add personal touches and stuff, but like just writing all of that stuff. And I'm not like, I can do it. I just second guess myself a lot because I'm really close to the project. So I'm just like getting somebody who knows what they're talking about to actually do the writing for me, I think will help a lot. And if I want to, I can always change things around before I send stuff out. Like I'm not shy about that stuff. I just want to make sure that it's like properly organized and presented in a way that other people will resonate with. So a lot of that stuff is just kind of like figuring out how to word it. How do we want to market it toward people? Like, do we want to go with speed running or accessibility or just like, oh, it's a single dev. Those guys are still cool, right? Like all that stuff. So just trying to figure out how that works. But that's been my life, juggling like 4 different projects. So I'm really glad that we were able to sit down and make a cool song. Look at that. It's like 5.5 minutes long too. I think that's pretty much it. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate the tons of raids that we got at the beginning of the show. And for those who stuck around, I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't really have much else. If you wanted to support me and download this song directly, I have a Patreon at patreon.com/Ben_Burns. Otherwise, you can just find me on socials. This video will be up on YouTube tomorrow along with the final song. Otherwise, if you want to talk to me, I'm always on Twitter. You can always have a conversation with me there. I almost said convo, but then that makes me sound like a jerk. So, yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I really do appreciate it. I am going to lay off the caffeine for like the next week though, because I still feel buzzed after drinking probably a quarter of this thing. Wow. Anyway, have a good night, guys. Thank you again. I'll see you later. Bye.